Hello Soul Family and everyone out there in the world. This is Spiritual Essence, and this is going to be a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising from the dates of the 8th of April to the 19th. Now this is a general reading, so not everything that you may hear from this reading may apply to your situation or circumstance. If it doesn't, take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember that words can be vice versa when we're talking about a person. Now, I'm going to start off by saying Mars in the North Node is in your opposite sign of Gemini. So with that being said, you feel comfortable with relying on faith, spirituality, broad philosophical views of things, and again, like I said, faith mostly. And right now, with the North Node being in Gemini, we're not. The South Node is in Sagittarius. So the South Node, what we feel comfortable with as a collective, is relying on faith and spirituality and belief and believing that everything's going to work out. Well, instead, the North Node is wanting us to integrate with each other, to come together and share ideas with one another in order to move forward and innovate. Which Sagittarius, you might be seen as either the balance or the opposite when it deals with the spiritual path itself. And then with Mars being in Gemini as well, you might have be seen as far as the balance and all of the opposition when it comes to your passions, motivations, intentions, and desires. So, with that being said, those two planets are playing opposite energies from you. And so, again, you might be seen as the balance or the opposite. Just make sure that you're integrating your ideas with other people, Gemini, North Node, and make sure that you are not going too sporadic and too many things going on. Which Mars in Gemini, Mars being in Gemini will make Mars spread out and become pretty much a jack of all trades and a master of none. So just watch out for that. Make sure that you have stuff going for you that you want going for you, and make sure that those things that are going for you is something that you're going to work on and longevely. Can't say it, but you know what I mean. Anyways, we also have Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius, which is a sextile. So you have a lot of opportunities to not put yourself, but bring out information according to reality and structural. You also have opportunities to act on reality or react if it's your moon, or if it's your ascendant, then it's whatever house Aquarius falls in. And since Aquarius is 2 signs after you guys are dealing with third house energies. So for your Sagittarius risings, third house Aquarius makes you very distant from your friends and local environment. You might be seen as the loner or the person that's not around a lot of people and always in the books or knowledge or studies. And with it being in your third house, you're gonna have not a spotlight, but you're gonna be more focused with reality towards that third house, which is friends in the local environment. As far as the sun and moon goes, the sun is gonna put a spotlight on that Aquarius, Saturn and Jupiter being in Aquarius, and make you more open and help you see more of reality than most other people or other signs, because that sextile is giving you opportunities towards reality and towards faith and spirituality. Now, we also have your Uranus in Taurus, which that's in conjunction, so you might misunderstand or be in the misunderstanding energy of how to gain your own unique and individual way of gaining stability at this time. And The Sun, Venus, and Mercury is all in Aries, which is your brotherly trine sign. So you can have a gift on acting towards what the Sun wants, which is starting something new and initiating new things when it comes to our actions, viewpoints, and the way we see things. You guys have a gift of doing so. And with Mercury being in Aries, this is having us all have quick thoughts and fast, rapid thoughts. But since you're mutable fire, and this is cardinal fire we're talking about, you're able to shift that mutable energy into a more cardinal state and have an easier time initiating new things when it comes to your thinking and communicating and integrating those ideas with the world. Now, Venus in Aries, Venus doesn't like being in Aries because it moves too fast and isn't able to hold on to love like it wants to because it's moving too fast and it just burns out real quick. So, but with y'all being able to be a little bit more cardinal with your mutable energy again when it comes to valuing, loving, and appreciating others, as well as things that you compromise with when it comes to love. Now, I'm going to lay down, now that we've finished the astrological transits and what's hitting you, I'm going to lay down the past, present, future spread, following up thoroughly by clarifying these cards, and then ending the reading off with 3 cards from the Moonology Oracle deck. So, with that being said, let's begin. I'll shuffle this 3 more times and we will start. One card for you overall. So the overall card of the reading, the Ace of Wands. So you could be having a spark of new intentions, a new vision. In the recent past, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Hangman. So this is you being very protective over yourself, and as well as possibly others as well. Or you could be a little bit overprotective of either yourself or others, especially when it comes to the materialistic world, which that's what Pentacles represents. And then some type of ending comes, or something ended in the recent past, and it put you into either seeing a new perspective of things or in a waiting mode and caught between 2 roads, or you can even be caught between 2 or more roads that you could go down. So I'll clarify that when it comes to it, but some type of ending happened and it put you into this waiting or caught between 2 or more roads types of energy, which the Hangman is represented, and the Hangman is Sagittarius energy, so you could be dealing with a fellow Sagittarius. In the present moment, you get the Six of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Temperance card. So you are in a place of victory, and from this place of victory, even though you're in this place of victory, there's some type of anxiety that you're dealing with in the present moment. Do your best to not control situations, do your best to watch how you think, especially before sleep, because you could possibly have nightmares while you're sleeping. And then Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy again, so you could be dealing heavily with the Sagittarius, but either way, you're healing this Nine of Swords energy, this anxiety, which is really good to see. A little bumpy, but you end up healing yourself from it. And from this, in the near future, you get the King of Pentacles and the Moon card and the Star card. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius. But from this healing, you ended up being feeling very grounded in the material world, but you could also be a little bit conservative in having your walls up as well. Most likely due to this Nine of Swords energy and this ending that happened. And it brought you into either listening to intuition or something's hidden. I'm not sure what this moon is here for, but we'll clarify when we get to it. And then the Star card. You're making a wish, you're wanting peace, and you're wanting everything to turn out right, and which the universe and all possibilities says that things play out exactly the way they're supposed to be, and there's always a better future, even if you're experiencing negative situations in the present moment. So let's clarify. Clarify the Ace of Wands, the overall position. So the Ace of Wands clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. So it looks like some type of communication came rushing in, and which is represented by the Knight of Swords, somebody coming in with communication, or you going towards somebody with communication. Whatever happened put you into a state of mental transitioning, the Six of Swords, which is which indicates a mental transition, whether externally or internally. But from this mental transitioning, it felt you being left out in the cold. Okay? Just know that you're not alone, that you're not the only one going through negative circumstances or situations. That there's always going to be someone worse out there that's experiencing it way more heavily than you. Now let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles in the recent past. So the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Five of Wands. So this is you're in the recent past looking back in the past of what you used to have instead of looking forward and looking at what you do have. But then there's some type of new relationship, new connection, and new love, especially when the dealings of love and romance. But it doesn't have to be, but there's some type of new love situation that comes up for you, but it brings in some type of minor conflict. It brought in some minor conflict. So whatever this new love situation was, it brought you some minor conflict with it. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords in the recent past. This card sport it out. Okay, so you get the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the King of Wands. Give me 1 second. Okay, so Ten of Swords is clarified by by the Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the King of Wands. So here you are in a very guarded state because of some type of pain and heartbreak. Maybe dealing with whatever this Five of Cups was, or maybe whatever this ending was in the recent past, but it created some type of pain. But hopefully and thankfully you are moving forward, especially very grounded and very leadership-like, in a very leadership-like way. But you could also be stubborn by going too far with your visions. So just watch out. And watch the walls. Be sure you're not putting up boundaries and limitations towards people who don't deserve it. Put those boundaries and limitations and walls up towards people that have done you wrong in the past. Now let's clarify the Hangman in the recent past. So the Hangman is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Judgment card, and the Emperor. So someone came towards you with new love, or you're looking for love. And from this looking for love, or someone come towards you, there's a Judgment card being needed to be made. It's heavily Sagittarius energy. But you could be having a judgment. You could have had a Judgment card in the recent past, or someone might have had a Judgment card towards you, and you are taking power and authority over a situation. You could be dealing with an Aries, but either way, you're looking for love, and which is represented by the Page of Cups. But you're having to make a judgment call and take power over a situation, or you had to take a power and control over a situation in the recent past. Now let's clarify the Six of Wands in the present moment. So the Six of Wands is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Hermit card. And so, some type of communication came in. It looks to be a little bit immature, but you already have experience dealing with this whoever is communicating towards you, and from you being an experience with it, you decide to go into solitude and hermit mode, which ultimately puts you into an energy of feeling victorious. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords in the present moment. The Nine of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and Three of Pentacles. So here you are, and you're rushing towards something, where you're rushing away from the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, mind you. So you might be rejecting somebody for some of y'all, or y'all might not be having to be in the energy of wanting to deal with the truth, but there's some type of running away going on, which represents the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords being opposite from each other. But whatever you're running away from, or whatever you're moving away from, there's some type of contribution between other people when it comes to work. So you might have had somebody come in, Page of Swords might have came in, and it put you towards moving away from this person. Let's clarify the Temperance card in the present moment. Temperance is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, you're moving away from a situation, and whenever you moved away from the situation, luck became on your side. So the wheel started spinning. You could be dealing with a Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, or Scorpio. But whatever you mind you, we're talking about Capricorn. I apologize. So this is actually still could be you. But yeah, you're running away from something. But whatever you whatever you left, it brought a lot of luck, and new projects and investments came in, and new studies came in, or you're starting to study something new in the present moment. Or you could be having a new job for some of y'all as well. Now let's clarify the King of Pentacles in the near future. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Empress, and the Sun card. So This is might be you thinking of memories, but either way, or you giving care, or someone else giving care towards you. But either way, you're feeling empowered, which is really good to see if you deal with a Taurus. And it's put you in a very happy place, which is clarified by the Sun card, and the Sun represents Leo, so you could be dealing with a Taurus or Leo. Either way, it's put you in a very happy space, whether from which to me this looks like you thinking about the past and how it used to be, and in the near future, and it's putting you in a very empowered mode in a happy place. Or you could have people caring for you, and it's putting you in this empowered mode and happy place. Either or, take it how it resonates. Now, let's clarify the moon card in the near future. So the moon card is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Strength card. So you're ready for something new, which is the Ace of Wands is something, a new thought form, a new idea, and you're looking to start new things, which represents the new Two of Swords. But through all of that waiting and looking forward and wanting to start new things, you have the strength to do so. You have the strength to hold on and get through any difficulties that you might be experiencing in the near future. You could be dealing with the Leo. Since the Sun card came up in the near future, you could be dealing with heavily with the Leo Sun, Moon, or Rising. Let's clarify the Star card in the near future. Okay, so the Star is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. So a new opportunity came in the form of material reward. You might have a new job in the near future, which is again clarified by the Page of Wands, which is starting new visions, starting on new goals, learning new goals, learning how to set these goals and visions into reality. But it's causing you a little bit of stress in doing so. You're not sure on how to do it. Just take your time and just know the opportunity is there. Just don't rush too fast into it. I'm going to pour 3 cards out from the Moonology Oracle deck to end the reading off. Okay, so your first card you get from the Moonology Oracle deck is Full Moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecasted, so just keep in mind whatever decision you do make, a win-win outcome is forecasted. Your second Moonology Oracle card that you get is New Moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins, so like I said, some type of new love coming in. Dealing with this Ace of Cups and this Wheel of Fortune as well, after leaving a situation. Well, either way, a new romantic cycle begins. And your last Moonology Oracle card that you get is Full Moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So no matter what, don't let no pride get in your way of whatever you're wanting to do. Don't become too cold and distant, emotionally distant towards people. Don't put walls up towards people who don't deserve it. And just keep in mind, don't let pride get in your way, because it's very easy to let pride get in your way. Just do your best not to. And anyways, Capricorn, I hope this helped. Shout out to the Soul fam. And until next time, peace.